My friends, this video is going to be about uncovering the beauty industry, outsmarting the beauty industry, secrets that the consumer have no idea. So stay tuned, okay? My friends, I am back. Hopefully you like this video. It's very interesting. And as I promised you, I said to you that I will make a video about uncovering, is that the right word, or outsmarting the beauty industry. So there's so much information that you have no idea. Consumer is not aware, and they are spending a lot of money thinking they are getting the right products, the good products that really will do some improvement in your skin. So let's start with the high-end products. Okay, so hopefully I cover everything. It was so much information because I am going to continuous education with my dermatology and medical aesthetics. So in some of these classes you learn so much, and so I am going to cover the most I can, and I'm gonna put the best of my ability to release the information. So it's going to be a long video, so take a cup of coffee or dessert or some good healthy natural popcorn. Okay, my friends, so now the beauty industry, let's start with the high-end products, high-end and drugstore products. So high-end products are sold 12 times more than the original price. So let's suppose a product is being sold for $90, okay? We're talking about the high end. Okay, so before I continue with the explanation about the prices, the formulations of the high-end product, even the drugstore products, when it comes to natural ingredients, when they put natural ingredients in the product, my girls, believe it or not, it's only 1% or 2%, no more than that, especially when it comes to expensive ingredients like rose oil. It's very expensive, pure 100% rose oil, organic, frankincense oil, plant stem cells, peptides. So they will specify in a label all these natural ingredients, but it's a very tiny amount of it. And because these products, drugstore and high-end, are considered mass produced. They're mass produced, so they produce so much of it, and in order to be in the shelves for up to 1 year or more, they have to put so much preservatives, incredible amount of preservatives, and the little amount of natural ingredients that they put gets deactivated with those preservatives because they're chemical preservatives. So now going back to the price, so let's suppose a high-end product is selling a product for $90. Okay, the wholesale, that's retail, so the wholesale price is going to be about $9. Okay, but remember, because the natural ingredients or whatever expensive ingredients, it's so minimal that they put in a formulation. Now, cheap labor, to manufacture, I don't know where they have the laboratories, but let's suppose they have it in China, or the cheap labor ended up costing 90 cents. Okay, now let's talk about the beautiful containers. Okay, 4 years ago I went to another medical aesthetic class, and I was so surprised. They mentioned several companies. I am not going to mention names, but high-end. Okay, this particular company that is so like a jar of 1.5 stem cell and red wine face cream. It's sold for $500 at the high-end stores, okay, exclusive stores. Okay, they were saying that just for the lid, they invested $4 million or something, $4 million. And that's just the lid, but the container, the base, it was another investment. So a consumer is paying for beautiful containers and not for, they're paying more for the beautiful containers and not really for what is inside the product, because what is inside the product costs more than costs less than the beautiful container. What is inside the product costs less than the beautiful container. So the beautiful container costs more than the product itself. So I hope I make sense. So that is with the containers. And now, of course, drugstore products are more mainstream, and the prices are more modest, and the containers are also more modest. And high-end products, they have to pay for salespeople to give you the information about the product. So everything counts. They have to pay for beautiful applicators, the brushes, and everything more. They're more, the quality, the brushes and the applicators are better than the drugstore products. So the drugstore products, the applicators are a little bit more, they're cheaper. So in some cases, not in all cases, the makeups, cosmetic makeup, they are more pigmented at the high-end store. Not in all cases, but in some cases they say. But also at the drugstore, you could find pigmented, not as much, but pigmented makeup cosmetics. But mostly of the makeup cosmetics at the drugstore has a little bit of less pigmentation. I am going to put an example of Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild, if you put together, let's suppose NARS, okay, NARS eyeshadows and Wet n Wild eyeshadows. Okay, but you just put it together, you just cover the name, and you try it. There's not too much difference there, because Wet n Wild is very, very pigmented. So that is with the prices. Another thing, okay, that I discovered myself, okay, that was I was using Kerastase hair product, which is very expensive, like about $50 or $60 for the conditioner and $60 for the shampoo. I was spending like $120 just for 2 items, and I was very disappointed because 3 months ago I went to Walgreens and I saw this conditioner that was had a similar name that the one that I bought it at Gina Juarez, Kerastase. I don't remember, it was something hydration, to hydrate the hair. Okay, so I don't remember exactly the name. But so at the drugstore, I bought it, I brought it home, and I compared between the two. The ingredients were exactly almost the same, practically the same. And I go, wow. Okay, so this is what happened. And also I went to Lancome, okay, because after learning with the conditioner, I went to Lancome because Lancome owns, I think, L'Oreal, or L'Oreal owns Lancome, and they have one that is called Precious Cells. It's a serum that is, I think, it's sold for $250. And then so I went to the drugstore, and I compared the both. Okay, I did not purchase it when in Lancome. I took the ingredients, I took the information. So I went to the store, and to my surprise, L'Oreal makes something called cells. That is not precious cells, but something cells. The exact product. I mean, so when I was learning in my classes is that they make huge batches of products. One for high end with beautiful containers, and the other one for the drugstores with more modest containers. So that is one information that, you know, a lot of consumers are not aware. Okay, so now that's okay. I am trying to think about everything it was taught in that class. Now, going to makeup. So makeup that has the red color, I didn't know. I was like, wow. They use dead insects carcasses. Can you believe that? I was like, I didn't know that. But right now I'm wearing a red lipstick. But all the lipsticks that I had at home, I got so like so panicked that, you know, I don't want to be putting dead carcasses in my body. And so I just throw them all away, and I went to the health food store and I got several lipsticks, and this one has the beet powder for color red. So that is for the lipstick. They put the dead insects carcasses. So they market it under Carmine. I'll put the name on the end the video. So it's marketing under Carmine. So that is with the red makeup that has the red pigmentation. Okay, what else? Okay, so let's talk about exfoliators. Okay, exfoliators. Some company they use those microbeads that they look nice with the color pink, green. Those microbeads are just for looks. It doesn't exfoliate the skin. And other companies they will use the apricot seeds as a exfoliation for the skin, to exfoliate the skin, excuse me. And those granules are so uneven, really sharp, that will damage your skin. They will damage the top layer of the skin. It will, you know, affect those, break down those collagen fibers because it's not even. So when you want to use granules for exfoliation, it has to be nice and rounded and no sharp edges, because otherwise it's going to, like I said, damage the skin. And so that's with the exfoliators. And let's talk a little bit about the health food store skincare. Okay, the health food store, the majority of them, I'm not gonna say all of them, the majority of them are not mass produced. You're better off using those products because they really put natural ingredients, okay? And the preservatives are not chemical. So the chemical preservatives are not destroying the natural ingredients. So, and now laboratories will, few of them, they will specialize in anti-aging, strictly anti-aging medical grade, using 100% natural ingredients with a technology to be able to transform the molecular structure into a smaller molecular structure for ingredients, those natural ingredients, to penetrate into the skin. And plus they will use a delivery system. So with that type of products, you can never go wrong because they're really actually putting a good percentage of the natural products for the skin to be transformed. Those products are called performance products because they transform your skin. Okay, so that is the information about the compounding laboratories. Like I said, it's going to transform your skin, and you cannot go wrong with it. I mean, it has been so much help for me. And the nice thing is that the company that I represent, they change the formulation every year so the skin doesn't get tired. So I want to emphasize something. When somebody is reviewing a product, promoting a product on YouTube, as long as the person is doing with honesty, if the person is being paid or giving free product, I find nothing wrong with it, because we all have to make a living. So I had reviewed so many products through my YouTube videos, and all the products I have bought it myself, except one review about cacao oil. Okay, cacao oil, because months ago I researched about this oil. I purchased it. I research hours and days. That's what I do. I research because I have background in ingredients. And so because I liked it, I tried it, a different company contacted me and they said, would you like to make a review? And that was my first review about cacao oil. The reason I did it because I already had research and I had good results. So I had declined so many companies. Last week I had so many emails, people trying to request for me to do reviews. I went and analyzed their ingredients. I was not impressed, so I don't want to do a dishonest review. And so I just want to emphasize that. And this is my other side of my bedroom where I'm filming, and I'm using 2 lamps and the light from the bedroom, so hopefully the lighting is good. And I know I have the white background now, so it will probably help a little bit. So let me know if you like it. All right, my friends, I'll be back, and I hope I cover everything. I know it was a long video, and hopefully you didn't get bored. Okay, my bellas, I am going to have some dinner, and hope I cover everything. And so I'll send you kisses and hugs. Stay tuned for more videos, okay?